Hi, and welcome to another episode of Know Your Hair by Haddai. In this episode, we are going to cover the difference between hair transplant and hair replacement. Many who come to us are very confused about the two. So in this episode, I will try to explain to you the difference. It's a major difference between hair transplant and hair replacement. So first, let's take hair transplant. Hair transplant is a medical procedure. It's done by a medical doctor under medical supervision, where your own hair is taken and replanted into your scalp. Now, the thing with hair transplant is it can be done to a small area. Like if you think about it rationally, you can't take like half your hair off and plant it in another place on your scalp. So especially for receding hairlines, or when male pattern hair or female pattern hair baldness is starting to occur, at that very inception you can do a hair transplant. Because it has a bit of downtime, and it's over a period of time you tend to see results as the hair grows. So it is something that you have to put in some time and money and effort in to get it done. It needs to be done by somebody who's a well trained person, a medical person. So hair transplant, ideally, like I said, is good only where there is small strip of hair or receding hairline or female or male pattern baldness starting to occur. At that point, you can go in for a hair transplant. Hair replacement, on the other hand, is a purely cosmetic procedure where we take similar hair to your hair texture, color, and we get it from a donor, and then it is replaced in the form of hair extensions when you want length and volume, or a hair wig, or in case of female pattern hair loss, and male pattern hair loss you can go in for a hair toupee. So there are various hair replacement systems, and it's totally a cosmetic procedure. Of course, it's totally undetectable as well. No one will know you are wearing a hair system because it will match your hair up to a 95% to 100% ratio. We can match your hair. So it's important to see a well-trained hair technician, somebody who knows what they're doing when you go in for a hair replacement system. So unlike in the hair transplant, in a hair replacement system, in 2 to 3 hours, you can have a full head of hair. As I said, if you're looking for length and volume, you can go for extensions. So immediately, say you had shoulder length hair, and 2 to 3 hours later, you can have waist or hip long hair that exactly looks like your own hair and is totally undetectable. So I hope this clears some sort of confusion about what hair transplant and what the difference between hair transplant and hair replacement is. And until we meet again with another episode of Know Your Hair by Haddai, this is me signing off, saying stay blessed.